I think sheriffs are trained to be assholes, honestly. There has not been one sheriff I have ever encountered or witnessed or saw online anywhere where there were just chill officers that were just doing their job. Every single one, like, they're trained to be assholes, in my opinion.
How's it going? You're just following that car in front of you a little close. That's all it is. Not a big deal. It's just raining, so you got to stay back a little bit. You got your license with you? You stay in Alabama or you stay over here?
I stay in Alabama.
Okay. Did you have your ID on you by chance? You don't have it? What's your name? Huh? What's your last name? Huh? I'm just asking. I'm out with you guys. So. Well, you got the registration insurance? Pull in this parking lot so we don't get hit by a car. You can look it up on your phone and I'll check back with you in a second, okay? You good?
I had a little piece of paper. It was an Allstate card, but it was
step back here for me. I don't like you jumping out of the car. You got any weapons on you? All right, face that way. Can I pat you down for weapons real quick? Huh? You ain't got no weapons on you?
Okay.
You got a medical card? Huh? I smell a little bit of weed. It's not a huge deal, but I don't want you to lie to me.
There ain't no weed. I smell it.
Stand right here. You got anything on her?
I'll go ahead and card.
What's her last name? Tristan?
What happened?
Come back here. Take your hands out of your pocket for me.
What's going on?
You've been requested to get out of the vehicle. That's what's going on.
I just know what happened. Nobody told me what happened or why.
It'll be explained to you in just a few.
Yes, sir.
What's her last name? She's gonna get it or she's gonna go to jail. You don't even know who it is?
I know the last name.
That makes sense. Well, this is gonna go about it. I'm gonna make it as easy on y'all as it is, you know, y'all make it on me. So you make it difficult on me, I promise you ain't gonna help you out. I'm fixing to. You have any ID on you at all?
I must say real quick, this officer seems a little high-strung. Like, he's ready to just get crazy on these people. Like, this is the vibe I'm getting from this officer.
Okay, what's your last name? Yeah, I'm going to explain it to you once, and you refuse at that point, then you're going to go to jail, okay? The car smells like weed. He doesn't have a medical marijuana card, so I'm fixing to search the car.
But it's not mine.
It doesn't matter. So you can either provide your name or you can go to jail. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
What's your last name? What's your first name?
You see how he says it doesn't matter to me? Now listen, we're in 2025, okay? If we want to trust law enforcement officers need to act in a way where they're personable with people they encounter. No matter if it's driving by, saying hi, or doing a traffic stop, or responding to a situation. Yes, it depends on the situation. If it's a situation that deems that the officer needs to be 100 times more aware of the situation and pay attention for anything bad that can happen, yes, he's going to be, more engaged in getting his point across on commands. Hey, you need to do this, 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 and this. No ifs, ands, or buts. Do it because it's a command that I'm giving you. Okay, but there's also a way of saying these commands. You don't have to be an asshole to get people to do what they need to do in order to cooperate. In this case, rolling up on them saying, yeah, you were following a little bit too closely, so we're trying to see why, especially because it's been raining, we want to see why you're following too close. Him asking, he smelled the marijuana, so that's probably what intrigued him to ask the passenger, hey, what's your name? Like, she's like, why? Well, I'll tell you why in a bit, but I'm investigating right now. The officer doesn't have to say all that stuff. I understand that. But it's the way you treat the situation. If the objective of an officer is, I'm going to pull this vehicle in front of me over, my objective is to go home at the end of the day, right? Am I going to roll up on this car on their window and be a complete asshole and make the tension of the people in the vehicle higher so they end up doing something stupid, and if or not have a gun, can do something to take my life? I can prevent any of that happen by being an officer that is being compliant and cool, calm, and collective, and still be able to diagnose if there's a gun in the vehicle or something that he can solve without being too aggressive with people. Some officers out there, they like to be so aggressive, and it doesn't turn out good in the end. There's always some type of confrontation. And if you guys can agree or disagree, in the end, it all comes down to the courts. I'm going to react to this judge that handles a lot of cases that's on YouTube, and he throws a lot of these cases out. And it's not because of these individuals that are getting cited. It's because of the officers. The officers' actions and non-actions is why the judge is like, officers don't have probable cause. Officers don't have this. They're not doing this correctly. Why is the officer doing this? And the judge throws it out, and he just tells the individuals, hey, you got to do better in life. He tells them straight up. But this is what I mean. It's all about, if you want to get the bad people off the street, you got to do it the right way. Not every cop is going to be perfect, but instances like this is what the law enforcement departments need to look at and be like, okay, this officer messed up here. He could have done this a little bit better. Take him to the side. Hey, you need to do some training on this. You need to be a little bit better on this part. You need to be a little bit more aggressive on this part, because there's some officers that are really weak. They come out there and like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. 3-4 years in, they act like they're a rookie. All right, let's keep finishing this video because I have a lot to say when it comes to these things.
Same.
And they have a warrant.
Is that a handful of roll there?
You want to act? Act a fool.
I'm not acting a fool. Oh my
You're
God.
showing your ass.
Ow! 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 I'm not acting a fucking fool. I'm not acting a fool, bro. Can you please stop? Can you please stop? Can you please stop?
Relax.
Can you please stop, man?
Nope, not until you stop.
Please, I'm like, I y'all hurting me.
Yeah, well, that's not really the point, but you want to show your ass, so
I don't want to show my ass y'all hurting me. Y'all want to
stop it.
just grab me. You know, like, I'll grab me. Like,
Are you done running your mouth? Because I'm done listening.
If you stop, please. If you please stop.
Have you ever been searched by female law enforcement before?
No.
Okay.
I'm just confused.
Well, I'm confused too, because when my partner over here is asking you for information and all of a sudden you start tensing up, pulling away from him, then we're going to take that as acts of listen.
He told me she had a 39.
Oh.
39.
Oh, so you have a warrant.
What's 39? That's
You have a warrant.
For what?
I don't know. We're about to find out.
That's why I went to put hands on you, and you decide you're going to act a fool, and you got jumped. I don't have to. No, I do not. You are being I don't know what your warrant is for, but you are. Yes, I can. And I did. I lawfully can.
Yep, we lawfully can detain you until we figure out what the warrant's for.
But-
So now you finna catch probably another charge.
For what?
For obstruction.
Obstruction of what?
Disorderly conduct.
Look at that. Showing your ass again.
Yes. What?
Yeah.
What's that?
For disorderly conduct. When was that? I don't know. You tell me. I don't know what
I don't know.
I don't either. Here.
Why?
Because we had to go hands-on with you.
Because I didn't know what the fuck you were doing.
Doesn't matter though. You let us do our job, and then you don't end up face down on the ground.
Well, I don't know what I'm being arrested for. I didn't even know that I had a warrant or nothing.
Well,
So,
okay,
like,
so you do. So until you
Now
know
I do.
what's
No,
going
now I
on,
do. Now I
because
do.
you know these handcuffs go on just as easy as they come off.
Yeah.
So she has no idea what that warrant is for.
No, I don't
For
know
just
what I have a warrant. I don't even know what that. Like, I don't even know what that charge is.
I don't know. It's a simple
I didn't even know I had a warrant.
It wasn't worth all that.
Well, I didn't even know. That's the
Why
thing.
do you
I've
wanna
never
give your
been-
name
I
then?
don't ever get in trouble because this is weird. Like, I never get in trouble with nothing. So, like, this is my first thing ever getting, like,
I guess you did it right.
I'm in college, so, like, I don't know.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
Okay. Well, I mean, you got to go to jail now. Even if you didn't have a warrant, you still can't.
Why?
What do you mean why?
Why? I don't.
Because you can't resist
But I didn't know.
police.
Oh,
Well, if he tells you to turn around, put your hands behind your back, we can detain you just on the plain smell of marijuana.
Hey. Just lean up against it, okay?
November?
Yeah, so 2 months, a month and a half ago. What'd you do?
The only other thing I can think of is whenever we were the cops were pulled up whenever I was living at Santa Villa on West Avenida.
Were you part of that fight with the dogs and all that?
I was the one that pulled the dogs.
That
Remember?
makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, well, I don't understand why I got that. I don't understand why I got that though.
It came out as a 19, and apparently there's a bunch of dogs involved, and then you were chasing after a person, and somebody chased that.
No, I was just pulled off.
It wasn't between you and Kayla?
Huh?
Kayla Hudson?
No.
Okay.
Me and Lauren, yeah.
Lauren? Okay.
I remember she was choking
Lauren
dogs,
Ballard.
and I pulled a dog off of her, and she came at me, and I came at her. But nobody had swung on each other or nothing, or nobody hit anybody.
Okay.
So I don't get why I was in trouble for that though.
I don't know, dear. I wasn't there. I heard about it, but I wasn't there.
What's gonna happen? Like I'm gonna just sit in jail for?
It's probably it's a second-degree misdemeanor, disorderly conduct.
You have another misdemeanor now.
For what?
Obstruction.
So I'll probably get probation or some shit?
You won't even probably get probation for something like that.
What happened?
You're going to jail now, and then you'll have a bond for sit out a bond for both.
And then once you bond out, then you're good to go.
But what if I can't bond out? Like I don't have money to.
You can hire a bondsman for 25%, but it's a minimum of $100, isn't it?
But I don't have my people's number. Like.
We'll give you your phone. You'll get your phone. You'll get contacts. Yeah.
Cause like my Wi-Fi is here.
Is that your phone on the hood? That was.
The one that
Okay. All right. Is there any?
Not to crack it while you're pulling away from it.
I didn't know though. Like I didn't know.
Girl, why are you getting mixed up with this stuff? You got a Pace sweat softball hoodie on. Do you play softball for Pace? No.
No, it's one of my friends' hoodies.
Okay. All right, just hang tight.
No.
It's a trigger. Yes, it is. When somebody puts their hands on you, when somebody puts their hands on you like that, like it's a trigger for me. Yes, it is.
Huh?
People look good on you, boo-boo.
It's not just a person.
Oh, thanks. Can I get my mom's number from his phone?
I'll ask him.
And can you go to my house? Ask him to go to my house, please.
I'll ask him. One sec.
I just need my phone. I just need my phone. That's it.
Hey, Tristan.
There you go. You look great.
I just need my phone. That's it.
I got your phone.
You got my phone.
Hold on.
The problem?
Yeah, your phone's somewhere. I got to find it really quick. 1 sec. Hey, where's our phone at, Neff? Can you grab really quick?
But you gotta stop this mess, man. What's your court coming up for? I left the scene on accident. I guess that's a mandatory court date. Yeah. Florida Highway Patrol. I'm guessing. I gotta drop my car off at the mechanic. I feel I should have did. It's messing up real bad. That's one of the reasons why I ain't left. My car's broken. Do you remember me? From arresting you back in like 2017? Back in the day when you were doing a bunch of shenanigans? Oh yeah, I don't do that shit. Yeah, I just worried, that's it, man. I got a drug problem here and there, but I just worried. What do you use? I smoke weed. That's my go-to, you know. I don't know how long you're back, but they're messing with fentanyl and everything else down here, and it's stupid. I don't do fentanyl. People don't know that they're doing fentanyl. That's the problem. They're mixing with all different sorts of shit. So, Neff, you good with him? You're good to get back in your car and get out of here, man. She got a phone in here somewhere? Sure she does. I just started hanging out with him for this good. Matches my outfit. You look great.
Kayla was charged with obstructing an officer as well as her warrant for disorderly conduct from a month and a half ago. Her total cash bond was set at $1,500.
So the driver looked like a freaking zombie, still looking high as hell, and they're letting him drive. Yeah, the passenger that was just like, hey, what's going on? What's going on? She's going to jail. She would have went to jail either way because when they found out who she was, that warrant would have creeped up and they would have taken her in for that. But because she was being resistant, they took her in for that, and then they ran her name, and she's booked. So I also noticed that these officers weren't just local PD, they were sheriffs. And I think sheriffs are trained to be assholes, honestly. There has not been one sheriff I have ever encountered or witnessed or saw online anywhere where there were just chill officers that were just doing their job. Every single one, like, they're trained to be assholes, in my opinion. I got pulled over by a sheriff here a few months ago for the stupidest thing, for tinted windows. I've had those tinted windows for like 3 years, 2-3 years. I've driven cross country in so many different states. I have passed and sat next to many local police officers. Didn't pull me over, anything. I get over here and I was following a sheriff and I decided to switch lanes to get next to him so I can be at the light with him and be next to him for like 5 seconds. He sees my tinted windows, decides to pull me over and give me a citation for that. Because he has nothing better to do. I think it's ridiculous. And that's something I actually was talking to when I went to go pay the fine. Was why are tinted windows illegal, yet you can go to any shop and they can put them on for whatever price they charge? Shouldn't that be illegal of the people doing these tints on vehicles? They should be fined. Not the drivers. The only comeback that I got when I asked about this specifically is in this particular state. Oh, it's just like the marijuana law here. It's not legal. It's just they have it's a loophole. It's a loophole of the law. That was the answer that was given to you at the courthouse, which is fucking ridiculous in my opinion. So I ended up taking the tints off, and because of what the court has told me, I'm going to be getting tints again. And if officers choose to pull me over and give me a citation, I'll just keep paying the citation. But I think it's a stupid ass law for the tinted windows. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comments below. Like and subscribe, I would appreciate it. Till next time, peace out everybody.